What's up, y'all? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent. And yesterday, man, I was so mad. It's like one of the worst ways to lose for me. I had one play, and I bet the Spurs, and Spurs go dribble the ball out. Shot clock violation. The Bulls run down and do their best to go hit a three to cover the game for the other side. So just really frustrating. And yeah, gotta try to keep it going. And I'm really frustrated because there were some other plays that I liked and did not take, such as Atlanta and Minnesota. But anyway, I am happy to have Rob Veno back. It's been a little while since we've seen you on here. I didn't see you in person, but it's nice to have you back, Rob. We definitely missed you on the show. How you doing?
I am good, buddy. We were on tour, so to speak, for a little while. I did get to see you guys, yourself twice, Teddy twice, the mighty Brian Leonard. Um, Showed you guys my son's drumming ability. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed that. We followed it to LA. Let me just personally thank really quick here, Skee, because this was really something. I don't know if Maui is watching today or not. Maybe he is. But I got to thank that guy again, man. That guy surprised the hell out of me. Asked me a couple of random questions. Next thing I know, I got a real gift. So yeah, appreciate that. And I know you've been holding down the fort since I've been out of here. So hopefully I can contribute again. Last night, really quick, let me just say 0-2 for myself, which was disappointing because it's been a great month. 62.5% winners all month long, up about 23 units on way smaller size plays. I don't think I've had anything bigger than a three all month, but it's been a really, really good month. So we'll look to close it on the 31st here with something strong because I know that Wager Talk has new deals going on. We'll talk about later, and maybe folks want to hook up with us through the playoffs. So I want to keep the hot streak going.
Absolutely. Appreciate you. Glenn says best show in the game. And to what you said about Maui, I did see him. I don't remember. Maybe it was a week ago or maybe last few days or something. And he was like, "Yeah, I got Rob Vino." He's like, he didn't expect that.
No, he's right. I mean, but you knew. See, I should have listened to you. You're like, you're gonna come back with a jersey. I'm like, what are you talking about? Come back with it. He sure did. That was really nice of him. And like I say, we had a great time. Tried to get one post up there on Twitter of the four of us so everybody could see. But yeah, we have fun together out there, and we'll get back out there soon to make it happen again.
Absolutely. The chat is happy to see Vino back 100%.
I like that. I like the chat. I'm glad to
All
be
right,
back
let's
with him.
let's see if we can make some money here. We did. I think I kind of. Well, I also got sick. Honestly, I got sick, and I don't know. Maybe I got sick and I was not able to talk out the games with Rob Vino, and I had a little bit of a slump. I'm feeling a little bit better today. We got Rob Vino back today. See if we can break it. All right. Suns and Magic. This one opened up -2.5. It looks like two total right around the opener. For Phoenix, Coffee, Highsmith, and Williams are out. For Orlando, Black, Isaac, and Franz Wagner are out. And without even looking at the situationals, I mean, it is first of a back to back for the Magic. Do I even care who they play tomorrow? Not really. They play the Hawks, so actually that is a big game. It is a big game, but every game should have been a big game for the Magic lately. The Suns playing on the second of a back to back. They blew the Grizzlies out by 26 last night, and I should pull up the standings. But this Magic team, they've been in free fall. I mean, they've been needing to win games for a long time, and they have not been able to do it. It's a team that I really don't want to trust. Um, Now I understand the rest advantage, but I don't know if that's enough to get me to the window with Orlando here. And last but not least, I'm just double checking. Orlando's currently in the eighth spot, 1.5 games behind the seventh, 3 games behind the sixth to get out of the play-in, and half a game from being in 10th place. So very, very important game for them. And for the Suns, they are in that last spot in the play-in. I mean, I'm sorry, the first spot in the play-in, seventh. 3.5 games behind sixth seed, 3 games ahead of the eighth. Not as big of a spot for Phoenix that they have to win. So should get a good effort from the Magic. I just don't trust them. What you think?
I think it's good to be back on the show with you because that was my exact handicap here. I want to be on Orlando because everything screams situationally you need to be on Orlando. But I hate the way they're playing. And they got blown out last game by a zillion when they should have been
Yeah,
playing hard. I guess it's, we talked a little bit, or maybe you talked a little bit way back when it happened, that the Magic without Franz, obviously they're going to be a different team, but they played without him for so long now. You would think they'd be beyond this. There was a stretch there where Bancaro and Bain were doing the job, carrying the team. But I guess it's hard for two guys to just consistently night in and night out because the rest just isn't helping out very much here. Defensively, they're bad. Offensively, they've shown us a couple of times now that they can go bad. Phoenix, I think the win by Phoenix the other night basically secured what they needed, right? They're on top of the play-in list. Everything's going to run through Phoenix, and they can't really move up with 6 games to go. So they're in a great spot. They can't fall backward. They can't move forward. I don't know that they will relax on this situation, but I would think, it's just not as meaningful to them as it is to Orlando. If I saw a little more spark out of Orlando, I would have already bet the game, Skee, but I haven't seen the spark. I'd still like to get there. Maybe the best thing here, because I'll put it this way, as good as Orlando has had to play, they've had to stack wins. Defensively, they've gotten no better. So 224.5 is kind of a reasonable number for a total here. If they're going to win games, Orlando, I'm speaking about, if they're going to win games, they're going to have to do it by outscoring people at this point in time. And 224.5 is makeable here. The number is 1.5, 2. So they're asking us for what, about 113, 114, 112, something in that vicinity, which Phoenix has been playing good offense against bad defensive teams. I don't know why it shouldn't be that simple. But maybe it is. Maybe it's just go play over and don't trust Orlando because without Franz Wagner, they're just not a very good basketball team.
man. A couple things that were said in the chat really quick. Man, I just screwed up my screen there. Couple mentions. Brooks is back, so maybe that could throw off the rhythm for the Suns team just a little bit. And do the Magic play with some pride after getting blown off the earth, or is it just too much going on in the locker room? We need some changes. I mean, usually when teams take an ass whooping like that, they respond the next game. Um, any last thoughts,
Yeah, I bet these guys to win the division, and they've blown that future bet on me right now. So it's hard for me with the Magic. Like I say, it's if I was betting side, it's the only side I could bet would be Orlando. It's just a matter of whether or not I have the guts at this point in time to walk up there with money and unload the account and say I want Orlando. I don't know if I have that kind of guts yet. That's why I kind of strayed off to the total Skee to try and find some way to ease out of having to depend on Orlando tonight. But you should. I mean, it's so meaningful. They should play hard at home.
Yeah. All right, I'll keep thinking about that one. Hornets and Nets. Don't want to spend too much time on this game. Not a whole lot of movement on side or total. Nobody on the injury report for Charlotte. Brooklyn, no MPJ, no man, no Wolf. Third game and 4 for the Hornets. They are coming off of a loss, coming off back-to-back losses. Should be the right team to take their frustrations out on. Nets, I can't remember the last time they won 2 games in a row. So I guess lean Hornets. I don't know why it says 2 here. It's my mistake. But I'll fix that. Hornets and Nets, anything from you?
Yeah, I think Charlotte looks at the schedule and says, heck, if Orlando loses to Phoenix and we pound the Nets, we move up from 10 to 8 in one night in the playoff standings. I mean, that's how close they are. They're a half a game behind Orlando. And Orlando lost, a Charlotte win, and boom, they're staring at maybe a home game in the play-in. So I'm sure that for them, they're going to go out there and attempt to, I don't know, destroy Brooklyn is the right word, but they're going to try to win the game. And Brooklyn's trying to lose games. 1-9, I think, in their last 10. I looked this morning. Brooklyn right now, the 2 teams below them have 17 wins. Brooklyn has 18 wins. Everybody wants more ping pong balls than the other guy. 18 and 17 is pretty close. And Indiana is actually trying to win games right now at 17 wins. So Brooklyn could, sink themselves a little further by tanking in this one. I don't know why they wouldn't. I guess my biggest problem here was 17 points, but Charlotte has shown us the ability to, win by 20 plus. So I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't be scared because they have the defense right now to create separation, and Brooklyn's the worst offense going in the NBA. So perhaps Charlotte's the right play here. Maybe just the number. Every day we look at these boards in the NBA, it's anywhere between 14 and 21 in more than half the games. Here's another one. I think probably the right thing to do though is lay it with Charlotte.
Can't argue. I mean, I really don't want the Nets. Hornets team total over, maybe, says the chat. Can't talk you off. Joey Best says the Veno special, the team total special.
I might have been gone, but they don't forget me.
Nope. While you were going, they were mentioning too. They're like, I did the Rob Veno way.
Got to be known for something. You got to be known for something.
All right, Knicks, Rockets. Opened up -1 for the Knicks. It's either that or a pick 'em. Total came down about a point from 218.5 to 217.5. McBride is questionable. Shaman is out. Van Fleet is out. Looking at this one a little closer. For the Rockets, they do play tomorrow. I'm just trying to double check. They play the Bucks, so not really anything to look ahead to. The Rockets, like I mentioned earlier, are in that 6th seed. The Knicks, they're in the 3rd spot. They're 2 games behind Boston, 1 game in front of the Cavaliers. I mean, pretty important game for both of these teams, right? When I think like that, I would think it's an under game. Only thing that holds me off is Rockets offense looked a little better the last couple. And I don't know. Are they trying to maybe I don't know. I don't trust Rockets offense, but the last couple they look good. Other than that, the situation to me says under. What do you think, Vino?
I think when Tari Eason hits 5 threes, the Rockets offense looks good. That's what I think. But I don't know if that guy's going to make 5 threes. I'm kind of with you on under. I think it's kind of a playoff type game, meaningful to both. The Knicks are off of back-to-back losses, so I'm sure they want to get back on the winning side of things. And again, they're like you mentioned, only 1 game ahead of Cleveland. Kind of tough to slip up because Cleveland's got a spot here with LA tonight that we'll talk about in a minute. The Knicks with a win maybe could get a little more separation if the Lakers win. So I don't know. I somewhat lean Knicks, but I think more than that, you probably should look at under here 217.5 because Houston, again, that point guard situation just hasn't been good all season long. And I don't know that it'll get any better tonight. So I won't play this game. I'm very sure that I won't play that game. But if I had to, I'd probably look under 217.5. Looks like the money sees it that way as well. We see about a point drop from the opener 218.5 down to 217.5.
All right. So we kind of see that one the same way. And Vino likes an under. Might want to pay attention.
Yeah, you might want either sleep through that one or hey, I won it under the other day. I'll have people know. It was real quick. I'm going off script now, but it was the Iowa State Tennessee. Is that who they played? I think Iowa State Tennessee under 139.5. Got to 138. I was a little scared in the end, thinking, why do I bet unders? But it came through, so I was happy.
Good stuff on that. We'll see if this one comes through. Next, we have Raptors Pistons, and this one opened -6 for Detroit. It's down to 3.5. Total from 219 to 220. For Detroit, you have Duren, Harris, Duncan Robinson, all probable. LeVert, Sasser, questionable. Cade and Isaiah Stewart out. For the Raptors, Ingram and CMB are both questionable. Battle, Hepburn, and Quickly are all out. This is a back-to-back after an overtime game for this Pistons team. And, it looks so easy to go take those Raptors. I know that. Everybody just saw the Pistons play last night in overtime. They don't have Cade. I get that the Raptors need this game or need games. They're in that 5th spot. Really, if they lose this game, they're going to be in the 6th spot. They don't really have too much. I mean, they're 4.5 games from the fifth spot. I don't think they're going to catch them. They're just trying to stay out of the play-in. So they do care. They do have a lot to play for. Um, but that Detroit side, you know, having three starters that didn't play yesterday, that's a big deal. I mean, everybody's playing into the situation, right? You got three of their main guys that are fresh, and a Detroit team that still plays well defensively without Cade. Like, it's Detroit or nothing for me here, Rob. What do you think?
I couldn't agree more. My first inclination, you kind of laid it out right. My first inclination was let's try Toronto. Detroit played their hearts out last night against OKC, took it to overtime. They did it shorthanded. But then when I checked the injury report this morning and saw that Jalen Duren and Tobias Harris were back, I thought, man, that front line will destroy Toronto's front line. I think at least. And they don't stop playing, Ski. I mean, they're not in any danger of anything. 4 games ahead of Boston, they're in zero danger, but they still play hard every night. And so trying to stand in front of that train isn't something I would want to do. And the fact that the number has come down because people are playing situation probably helps. Um, in fact, it does help guys like us who actually are thinking a little bit the other way, thinking like maybe we want Detroit in this contest. Now, instead of laying 6, we only have to lay 3.5. We've got 2/3 of the front line back in action tonight. You got home floor. Um, Travel is what it is, and that's certainly part of the handicap here. So you can't get too carried away. But I would think at this price, Toronto doesn't line up defensively with Detroit, and Detroit just plays with so much effort. It's hard not to bet them with especially with Duran and Harris back after resting yesterday.
Yeah, that's the way absolutely that I would be playing this game. And I might get there. It caught down to 2.5 and now it's gone back up. So that's man, maybe actually I still see a 2.5 out there. Might need to hurry up, Rob, you know.
Yeah, I see it with you. I'm just looking now. Yeah,
Joey asking what do I think about double result. I don't have any reason to take the first half and I mean I guess because they played yesterday. I guess that's I mean I can understand that, but I feel like Toronto has some really bad fourth quarters. So I just like the Pistons on the full game. Mavs and Bucks. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about this, honestly. But it did come down from 5.5 to 2. Total didn't move. So many people on the injury report. I mean, are you betting this one over, Vino? Is this automatic or do we have to talk about this one?
you know what? I got there again the other day with the LA Clippers team total against Milwaukee. I think it was on Sunday. And the Clippers put up a 70-point second half. The Bucks just refused to play any defense. But before we got on the show, we did see that Glenn is going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So maybe it's a ceremonial night. But yay,
No,
Glenn.
my
Let's
God.
go. um, Dallas has shown a little bit of life. No matter who they throw on the floor, at least they play. Milwaukee offensively has shown zero life. They got to 113 because the Clippers let them get to 113 the other day. So I'm having a hard time against a good defense with Milwaukee full game totals, but Dallas is not a good defense. And I think 229.5 here is pretty doable with these two. So this is one where you said you may get there with Detroit. I may get there with Dallas, Milwaukee over full game simply because Dallas isn't going to show any resistance and Milwaukee certainly doesn't show any resistance.
Uh Financially free focus is total down to 230.5. That was my mistake. I don't know why I had that at 236. Or I think I might have been looking at the next game we're going to talk about when I put that in there. That's my bad on that. But yeah, I mean the Bucks haven't been playing defense. The Mavs, for the most part, haven't been playing defense. They had that one game where they held Portland to under 100 recently, and other than that, I mean they're giving up routinely 125, 124 plus. So I can understand this one. Cavs and Lakers open as a 1 point favorite for LA. Now two. You have I'm sorry. Yeah, the total didn't move. You have Marcus Smart questionable, Thiero questionable. For the Cavaliers, you have Struce probable, Allen probable, Tyson out, Dean Wade out. Both of these teams are on a back to back, right? The Cavaliers had to travel, Lakers did not. Um, Dang, I think this could. I mean, I'd be surprised if you didn't bet this over already. I think this is an over game. The Lakers don't play no defense. Marcus Smart questionable as well. The Arrow questionable. Those are two guys that you want to play defense. Um, Cavaliers should be able to score on them, and I don't think the Cavs defense is that great where the Lakers can't score at all. So lean Cavs, lean over. What do you think?
I think lean over. Absolutely. You just can't. First of all, the way the Lakers are playing offense right now, there's just no way that I think Cleveland will prevent the Lakers from scoring their share. But the other side of that coin is Cleveland offensively. 7 of the last 10 that Cleveland has played have hit at least 235. 6 of them have gone beyond 236, which is tonight's number, but 7 have gone to at least 235. And the way Luka's playing right now, Skee, and the way they're scoring, it's just hard to see. Cleveland's guards, that might be the worst set of let's see, they're in the top 4, right? So top 4 on either side, east or west. That might be the worst set of defensive guards out of those 8 teams. There's no way Harden and Mitchell are stopping anybody, but they're going to score. The one thing that bothers me a little bit is that, and I know you pulled up the numbers before I went on vacation because I asked about this. James Harden has slowed that offense down. They're
Mhm.
still really efficient, but I think when you pulled the numbers at that point, they had gone down like maybe 4 possessions per game or something with him at the point guard, which is always a concern. But they're so efficient and they score from all parts of the floor. So off back to backs, I would probably say over is the right way to go.
All right, we agree on that. Next one we have, and last one we have Blazers and Clippers. Open 5, now 5.5. Total up slightly from 226 to 227.5. Jeremy Grant, Krejci, and Sharp all out for the Blazers. For the Clippers, Isaiah Jackson looks like he's out. Here's the other side, right? Garland, we know they like to play faster with Garland. Looks like they're pretty healthy on that side as well. Um, this Blazers team, I feel like they'll play however their opponent wants to play, but I think they're fine playing up tempo. I would think this is another over game, but I don't feel extremely confident about it. What do you think?
All right, I'll try to push some of my confidence your way because I did bet it over. Um, a couple of things on Portland. Interesting. Since the All Star break, they are number 10 in tempo in the NBA. They've really pushed it pretty quickly. And for Portland, I give you these numbers. They've scored 115 plus in 14 of their last 17 games. Now, granted, a lot of those defenses are garbage, but still 115 or more in 14 of 17, 119 or more, 13 of the last 16, 120 or more in 9 of their last 12. Like I say, 10th fastest pace since the All-Star break. What I found real interesting, Ski, was they played twice this season, these 2 teams, but they were both before January 1st. They were like in October and December when neither team was playing the way they are now. They've kind of changed over the course of the season to where they're both quicker. And for the Clippers, we've noted it a bunch the last 3 weeks, but they've come through for me. They have cashed a lot of over tickets, whether it be like Sunday on their team total isolated or whether it be full game total. I just don't want to leave Portland out of the equation here because I think Portland can score. So pretty rapid pace. LA, Portland, good scoring teams. Don't see any reason why I thought this number honestly would be around 232, 231 and a half, 232. It wasn't, so I bet it. Portland Clippers over 227 and a half.
All right, good stuff there. And looks like that'll wrap up the NBA card for today. Yeah, we're good. All right. Um, Best bets. Before we get to best bets, let's do that good promo we always do. It is actually $5 Tuesday, so you can go to Rob's page or my page and get a top play for just $5. Other than that, I believe this is still good. Buy three, get three free. 6 days come out to just $69. Good way to get involved with either for about a week. If you like longer term, you've already checked this out a little bit. You say, I want to rock for the entire year. You can get all in for the year. Comes out to under $4 per day. And you will also receive a 25% bonus coupon you can use on whatever you would like. I'm sorry. This is the last day for this, I think, Rob, right? So double the NBA court vision. If you want to rock with 45 and 23, 3 days for $59. I believe it's the last day to get involved on this. And last but not least, NBA playoffs plus the rest of the regular season free. You're getting it for only $200. So playoffs last, till June. We're at the end of March, and playoffs personally is where I've always done my best work. So, Vino, um, if there's anything else you would like to promote, feel free. And if you have a best bet for the show, we'd love to hear it. If you don't, it's all good.
Couple of things real quick. I did inquire with the home office before we went on here, Skee, just to ask if anybody out there wanted to combine myself and Skee as a package throughout the playoffs. That price Skee just showed you is individual, but they did say just contact the office and they put something together for you for both at a discounted rate. So if you choose to do that, then you can certainly get that package. And secondly, I don't think I have ever had more fun with the promo than that promo, because you were there the night we had that table looked like it was for the Last Supper. I'm telling you. And I had all kinds of friends from Las Vegas there to see my son and to visit. And man, I think everybody had a good laugh over that 45 pictures. So it was, I hate to see it go. It's been good luck because, it's brought forth winners. Hopefully anybody who invested in it made money on it. But let's get to today. And one more time, if you want to go through the playoffs individually, you can. If you choose to do both, they will give you a discounted rate on that. I'm just going to go back to the last game, Skee. It's the one I had the most faith in. Portland Clippers up and over that total, 227.5. I gave the reasons why. Portland's been a high-scoring team lately. They've been a fast-paced team. You had mentioned that you feel that they'll go with whoever their opponent is. So if LA chooses to go fast tonight, which we know they will, then Portland chooses to go right with them. So I think that one is in a pretty good spot here mathematically and matchup-wise. I'm going to take Portland Clippers up and over 227.5 is the best bet.
Good stuff for Rob Veno. And for myself, man, I have a short list here, and I have one bet that I've made, and that one bet is the $5 play. So again, I'm sorry I can't share it. I don't have too many plays already locked in right now. But if you do want to be involved, it's a good day to do it. Only $5, and you'll get that best bet that I have there. So that'll wrap up today's show. Quick question here at the bottom. Let me get there before we get out of here. Mark says, Skee and Veno capping WNBA again this season? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm happy we're going to have a season. That's what I was worried about. But if there's basketball playing, we'll be capping it. So definitely looking forward to that. Veno, it's great to have you back. We all missed you on the show. The chat, I missed you. So we always appreciate you taking the time to come break these games down with us. I always want to let you know that. Chat, appreciate you guys tapping in, rocking with us, sharing the great information, and just bringing positive vibes. So best of luck, everybody, on all your action tonight, and we'll catch you guys again tomorrow.